Just figure I owed everyone a draft order for next season. So just wanted to recap kind of how things ended at the end of the season. And then we'll get into what it will look like for next year. So we have a playoff finish over here for how the playoffs ended. So our champion, Travis, our newly crowned champion, first time champ. He will end with the draft order at the very end since he finished first. So these are how the playoffs finished. Just the inverse of that, pretty straightforward. Of note, this didn't change anything, but that 5-6 matchup in the playoffs doesn't really matter. So where it gets interesting is when we have the regular season finish here. Um, that determines a certain allotment of tickets with the intention if you did really poorly, you get more tickets. Shout out to the new owner of Thomas's old team, Nathan Havens. Welcome to the league. So he will be getting kind of the 30 tickets here and just kind of scales up based off if you did better, almost made the playoffs. Don't get as many tickets because you probably had a better team to incentivize people playing in the toilet bowl at the end there. If you win or go further in that, you get more tickets. Yay. So that's where Trevin actually benefited. So he ended up with 25 tickets because he won the toilet bowl. Corey got to add to his total there, and this was kind of flipped down here. So Thomas's team now Nathan with a 35 with the highest chance of the first overall pick, but it just kind of scales accordingly. So to just easily represent this, I just allotted people a number here between 1 and 100. So the first 25 will go to Trevin, next 20 Corey, next 20 Chris, and then the last 35 will belong to Nathan. So with that, I'll put a random number in here. So rand between for all you nerds out there, the equation says inclusive. So when I do this, 65. 65 right on the edge there actually belongs to Chris, you dog, getting the number one overall pick. So I will put this as a one here. Of note, this equation will regenerate when I hit enter. So congratulations, Mr. Martindale, on the number one overall pick. 23. So here, going up to Trevin, actually getting the second overall pick in the draft. Well done, sir. So even though he competed-ish, just missed the playoffs because of his toilet bowl finish, he was actually able to secure the number two overall pick instead of the number four pick. So there's really only one more thing that needs to be done here, because if you don't get three, you get four. There it goes. Now, probability-wise, that would have been Nathan, but with that, we will fill that out here and would have been driving again there. So we'll just fill in Corey here. So now we have kind of the draft order here. So going in fourth, we have Corey, and then we have Nathan. Not to put Thomas in there anymore because this is all Nathan's team. We got Trevin, and with the number one overall pick in the draft, Mr. Chris Martindale. Not the first time he's done that. And as I'm recalling, you got a lot of draft capital going into this upcoming season. So should be interesting. Hopefully you can do what Travis did this past year. His tanking selling turned into a championship. So maybe that's what it takes. But that's all I got. So with now, we'll go into the quiet off season. Hopefully we can enjoy some Razorbacks being drafted, get some trades going on in the league here and there just to keep things lively. Reminder that we get three keepers, of which we will select closer to the actual season kicking off in August. And I'll be reaching out and trying to schedule everybody on a date where we can draft together. So there you have it. Here is the updated draft order.